Crazy.
Yay, affiliate.
Stream pins. There we go. Let's get that.
That was a question. How do you guys do the post on Valence? Because I realised that's the one I've not done is the Dinobot on Valence. How the fuck does it do? Where?
It's automatic. I don't
It was-
matter to
Ah,
set
okay.
it
It was
up.
automatically
Yeah, I
set
didn't
up
set it
for
up.
me like a year and a
okay.
half ago.
Same.
It just does it for me. I don't know what it is.
Dang it. Fair enough.
Mm.
I'm casting Wish this session.
Oh, crazy. Black and Blood started.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. I actually have a scroll in Forandra's pocket if you wanted to use it.
Oh, I said a spoon.
Sorry, guys. I gotta go. I gotta go watch Black and Blood, guys. Sorry.
I've had it since session 1. That's crazy.
Probably my favorite bit to do is go to Zach and be like, "Oh, by the way, I learned meteor swarm." So I'll let you know.
Just in case.
Meteor Swarm, but they're all little garishes.
If I had access to Wish.
Which is not a spell I give out often, that's for sure.
I wish Asmundus was just a little guy.
I had a ring of wishes with one wish in it once.
How'd that go?
They spent 15 minutes deciding on the precise wording of their wish in the middle of a combat.
So great.
Which, honestly, I can't blame them.
Because yeah, making Asmundus a little guy would just make him short.
Yeah.
Equally
no,
still
yeah,
powerful,
yeah.
just short.
Yeah, but we can make fun of him
I
then.
can stomp on him.
Yeah, I can
mean,
at least insult him then, at least. You know.
I do this thing with my very powerful wizards where I oftentimes don't make them ridiculously tall. They're normal sized.
Yeah, but if I make them small, then I can laugh at them.
So every time you mention that, I'm taking an inch off of Asmundus's height.
Yeah.
He's currently 5'3" now.
Alternative.
Asmundus is actually a
Welcome,
no.
welcome, Cookie.
Small kobold wizard.
Yeah.
That's actually my next character.
Asmundus is actually a fairy.
Asmundus. Anyways.
Oh, I was wondering why my computer was crying.
I got
And
up
I
today
63 D20s were rolled. Stop!
and
Stop it!
I started prepping, and I have 5 pages of session prep today. And I don't know
Well, the best
what if
part
it's
is
going to be used or not, so
Yeah.
we're just going to go with
Stop
it.
rolling so many dice! Jesus Christ! Everything cries! No!
So, would anyone like to give a recap of what happened last time?
Cried a little bit. I cried a little bit more. Okay.
I mean, I can. I'm probably missing a couple of pieces. It was mostly combat last session.
Yeah.
So. At the end of the last session that we had played prior to last session, so the Esther session, we had gotten pulled into a conversation with Liss in which she confided into us that she really also didn't like Asmundus and she had the intentions of wanting to usurp him. Asmundus, we also learned, was, trying to ascend himself. Of course, coincidentally to the god that we are working under a holy order of. So we're like, she left, and before she had left, she gave us some wizard Adderall, so that we could continue on. She also told us that, hey, the Emperor, the big scary fuck off guy that haunts this tomb, is waking up. I did that. Whoopsies. If you want to come find me at Marceau Juice's Manor in the Duchy. And we're like, oh, that's great. We're like rail thin at this point on resources. So we take the wizard Adderall, and that, takes us through the course of a battle. We have to get the Emperor dude sealed away. Otherwise he's going to devastate all of Dacia. The battle we win by a hair. Boone is knocked. Forandra is knocked and dies, which we have to resurrect him at the end of the session. And there is not a point in which none of us are in the red, aside from, I think, Jax.
Yeah.
And we end the session on a really heartwarming note. of Forandra opening his eyes after a lovely and thorough ritual held by Boone, in which every member of the party is allowed to say their piece in order to try to entice Forandra's soul back.
So let me remove
Yippee!
Forandra's unconscious and dead conditions.
That would help. That would help.
Take an inspiration for the session, of course.
Can I have the map?
Indeed, there it is.
So,
He read your mind.
And you may all join me on the Emperor's tomb. As the fire pulling around in a ring, these different dancing stories moving through it has caught up to now. And if you're paying attention, as the fire begins to end, the very last scene, it kind of pulls back like a curtain, and the very last scene it shows in these little, fairly simple figures is Forandra standing back up. Forandra, you have 1 exhaustion currently.
All right. I need to look up what that means.
The second Forandra brings up Oaken, he'll just slump to the ground. Just
okay, we're not resting in the Emperor's tomb.
I know, I'm just
No.
getting my breath.
Jax will pull a scale out of her pocket and will resummon Swift. If anybody needs to ride on them, feel free.
As you know, that is a relief. Anyway, we should probably get out of here. Isandra says as he's like trying to subtly wipe tears away.
Yeah. Oaken, if Forandra's still laying down, Oaken just picks up Forandra.
Hold on,
Come on, buddy.
Let me wait. Give me 1 moment. 1 moment. Okay, Forandra wouldn't notice the tears.
I think everyone has fucking tears, dear lord.
I am a stack of wet tissue paper.
I got you, buddy.
I know you're Forandra.
That's true, Boone. I'm gonna pay you back, Rad. And he will just kind of like very lightly hoist himself up on Oakenhill.
Yeah.
But he'll be like he's kind of like looking around at everyone right now as well, giving a smile.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
There's a bit of a bewildered look on these guys' faces, but they're following.
So that's what death feels like, actually.
It's not great.
Whatever you're dead and lost, Isandra is turning to the Black Cloaks.
They look to each other for a moment, and they look back to the ones that are all around the entryway near the blood splatters. I realized I did a blood splatter for each of them. We'll carry the bodies back if you don't mind helping.
Do what we can.
Yeah, we can make a rope sled and we can put several on there. And Isandra will. Does anyone have any more rope? I have mine, but I want to.
I think I've got
I think
some.
you also have mine.
Do we untie them from when we were on the island like months ago, like weeks or whatever, how long ago it was?
Isandra is
We
going
got
to
rope.
proceed to make like a little rope sled, making the knots tight in order to help carry bodies back with the Black Cloaks.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm
No
going
one's
to
gonna
cast
believe us. Goodness. Oh, and you're a little muffled, Aaron. Apologies.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna cast Sir Wounds on Forandra, at 2nd level.
Certainly.
Oof.
Alright. Should get some noted up and let's get out of here. especially before.
That's yeah.
And yeah, Oakenhill will help pull. I'm assuming it's going to be Oakenhill and Boone most likely, and just
Yeah, I mean the black cloaks will.
Comfortable.
yeah, just Forandra can. Forandra, you good to walk, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
I feel a bit better now. Thank you, Jax.
Of course.
Yeah,
I'm gonna load them up.
so
You can load up the bodies of those who came in with you and begin to head back out into the wider tomb of the Emperor, following the path you know back towards the temple, I imagine. Unless you want to go somewhere else.
let's go on a fucking adventure. No.
I would like a bed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a bed after that.
I want my hand.
Maybe 6 more beds after that.
I would like
sounds-
a nice bottle of wine.
That's
that's-
absolutely amazing.
It's been a good night's sleep.
I would like the bed to be made out of feathers of the softest spring chickens.
But I'm gonna fall asleep right now if you keep talking.
That might be good for you. I'll keep doing it. I would like for the room to have a breeze. It's like midnight.
I need to
Window
walk.
open. I can carry you. Get over here.
Okay.
Maybe like a nice lavender tea with some honey in it.
Swift will like hop in front of you, Forandra.
Oh, that'd probably be. Well, are you gonna be offended if I let Swift
And
carry
then
me?
we can spice the tea with cardamom.
I'm
Oakenhill's
falling
sleepwalking.
asleep.
Oakenhill's sleepwalking at this point.
All right, I'm sleeping on Swift.
I'm sure
Our
we can
pillow
get
is
a
cold.
chamomile,
Oh, man.
perhaps maybe some lavender oil behind the ears. to
We
help
have a meal of oatmeal drizzled in honey right before.
Oh,
And blood.
I hate you.
the warm food in your very
Hell.
empty stomach.
I hate all of you. He says with a very clear smile.
In the morning, right outside our window, an apple tree, the wind blows it perfectly. We catch one, it's cold with autumn wind.
You're evil.
As we're like walking to the temple.
Watch out for that bandit body, by the way.
It is a
There's
long
no
way.
bodies
Yeah.
in this dream.
When you had traveled through here the first time, there was the distant sounds of battle ongoing. Clashing, movement of many feet, metal against metal. Very distant. But now it's even more sparse. Your travel takes you back, you get past most of the traps, and you're almost back in the temple when you realize, holy shit, we're tired. Oh my god. And you will each gain 3 exhaustion as the effects.
Oh no!
Okay, so I want
You
you
need
to
6
know
to
that
die.
The medicine
Okay.
wears off.
Yeah.
my hit point maximum is currently 10.
What does 3 levels of exhaustion do?
Disadvantage
We're
on everything
useless.
and half move speed.
Oh, and what does level 4 do?
Yeah.
Half hit
Hit
points.
point maximum half.
Oh.
Points. Okay.
Oh.
Currently I have 10. I have 7 hit points.
Oh my god, a strong wind could take out Forandra. Fuck.
Is there a way to
Oh please.
Sleep.
automatically put that on 50 rounds?
We could apply it, but I doubt
Okay,
we'll
gotcha.
worry about it. I doubt it'll be a
Gotcha,
worry.
gotcha.
Holy fuck.
Is this the first time you let that crashing like this?
My bones.
Forandra is fully asleep. He is out like a light.
Let's get inside. Let's
didn't-
give the report and go to bed.
I didn't know the all my bones could be tired at once. Oh.
I have an Ogre's temple map for you. Oh no, I didn't import that one. Okay.
Even my pinky toes asleep. Dang it.
You all can head up the stairs with some effort and open the door back into this one hall of a lower level of the temple. It's very quiet in here. Very quiet. There's one person waiting here for you. Duranik Southuza, the gold dragonborn with the metal plate across half their face, who has been handling communications with your group for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, cousin.
Greetings, cousin.
We would
Where's
like
the
to
bed?
sleep.
Where's the bed?
I think rest is well earned. Come.
Let us try to unseal the Emperor.
He stops for a moment.
Oh yeah, don't worry
We
about the Emperor,
handled
by the way.
it.
We got it covered.
I presume that is the reason why our forces are no longer being possessed.
Oh.
Probably. I don't know. That's not my wheelhouse.
Women are terrifying.
The battle has turned in our favor. You've all done well. He just brushes right past that. I have been authorized to give you a reward suitable for aiding the temple in such a manner.
Does it include food?
I think food and rest can be... what is the word for such a thing? I don't use it very often. In any case, you'll all have it.
Complimentary.
Let's start with
Complimentary.
food and rest. Let's start with the
That was
food
the
and
word
rest
he
and
was
worry
looking
about the reward.
Think about your reward, and perhaps come the morning, you may request it.
Oh, it's not like a given set thing.
Of course not.
Not like later.
We can provide most anything you wish.
Oh, we
And he's
found
led
these,
you
by
up
the
the
way.
stairs and over to the side wing where he opens up to that familiar hallway with about 8 rooms in it. They're all very plush. Did you want that tree again?
Yeah, that would be great.
You know where it is.
Okay, no, just slowly. Oh, we found these down there, by the way. He points to the 2 black cards. They're pretty great. And he just slowly pods off.
You two can rest here as well.
Good night, everyone. Don't die.
Yeah. And Sunder's gonna shuffle over to Forandra. Let's get you into bed.
Yeah. Just gotta.
2 people at 6 strength try to help each other to bed.
Yeah.
Sandra's like noticeably straining, but he makes no noise about it, at least to Forandra,
Mm-hmm.
as he guides him into his room.
Rest comes quickly to those who can.
Okay, Ogunil tries to set up his hammock, but gives up and just lays on the hammock on the floor.
Jax.
Good.
If there's a window, I think she's just watching the streets.
Certainly. You'll hear several hours later as various priests in stomping boots come in to a different room, probably the main hall. the sounds of very light celebration. You might see, if you take a little walk, Jax, out in the streets, there is a very light celebration all along different sets of the main streets, with people handing out different baked goods and wine and small little baubles.
She has a smile on her face, but is avoiding any conversations of any sorts.
Fair. There will be a moment where Josiah, the priest of Inauguros, you had all been in contact with briefly, he looks at you, and you can tell he realizes you don't want to talk. He nods. And for the first time since you've met him, you'll see him. There's almost like a look of respect on his face. Perhaps. And elsewise, you're left alone. All of your exhaustions will reduce by 1 as you complete a long rest.
Ooh. Do our hit points return to normal?
Yes, your maximum hit points will return to normal.
I'll change that. 94, probably.
I suppose I'll change my music. Something slightly more lively, because most of the city was saved the brunt of the danger here. And so their celebration, continuing into the morning, unofficial celebration, includes a number of things being brought to the temple. People have somehow found out that you're all staying here. And what you've done. And so when you all do awaken, things are normal. Until you exit out that hall, and just outside the door there is a table set up with numerous things, bottles of wine, baked goods, fresh produce. There's like a pie there that has been very carefully baked, but is thoroughly cold at this point. And numerous letters.
Oak and Heel's like the cartoon when someone smells like a food that they like, it slowly hovers towards the pie. By hover, I mean drag. But, you know.
Yeah. As I mentioned to Dusty, Sandra absolutely put Forandra to bed and conked out at Forandra's bedside and didn't properly get to his own bed. And he is an exceptionally heavy sleeper.
Forandra, I don't know if Forandra would actually wake up first this time. I think that he is gonna stay asleep until Sandra stays asleep. Gets up.
So it'll probably be that the other 3 of you are all up and starting to have food, and you probably realize the other 2 are not here.
Oak and Heel grabs the pie and sits in the middle of the corridor, just crosses his legs, sits down and starts eating. He's not going to a table. He's like, I'm good.
John, while you were gone, there's like a shit ton of food, like letters and wine.
Food, letters, wine.
Corridors.
From the city.
Yeah.
Boone starts eating.
Yeah.
Just one by one.
Well,
Absolutely. Delicious food, leftovers, it seems, from last night, mostly. but you all can have a delicious and filling meal. You finish eating. You realize Forandra and Isandra are asleep still.
Oh, a bunch of losers.
We go wake them up.
Let them sleep. I mean, Forandra died yesterday.
Fine. I know what I'll do. And Oakenhill grabs 2 plates of food and 2 bottles of wine. He like quietly opens the door and leaves.
Should I remind you that one of... Okay, no, I'm gonna let him.
Oakenhill, Forandra leave that's fine. He like flicks it up.
Can you roll a stealth check?
Oh, I'm so good at stealth.
You have disadvantage on them. You have disadvantage because of the exhaustion.
God fucking damn it! I'm trying to do a nice thing.
I
you
cast
asshole.
guidance.
There you
I
go.
I already have disadvantage, so it's fine.
They
Oh,
are, like, kind of cracked.
Oh, also D4?
fucking go!
You sound
Let's
shit
fucking
asleep.
go!
Okay,
Oakenhill, like,
hold on.
don't you fucking.
Okay.
Let's go! Oakenhill leaves 2 plates of food nearest Forandra and 2 bottles of wine nearest Isandra, and then slowly creeps back out. We're
You
good.
fucking... You did that.
We're good. And then yeah, just leave him to it.
I have to say, I think I still prefer your.
I haven't cooked in so long. I miss a stove.
Food is best food. It's great.
I miss a stove in the way that Men Are Black just always has groceries. They do so well. I miss them so much. Maybe even... I won't go that far. We can continue on with the conversation.
I don't know what to do. Everything still kind of aches. Just keep eating.
I think that if we eat enough, we will fall back asleep.
That doesn't sound too bad.
I can start describing a really nice sleep as well.
That doesn't sound too bad either.
Were they
I
asleep?
can hum a melody for you.
Oh,
Yeah, those 2 are still snoozing.
And I won't fall asleep while humming.
Judge, you're perfect in so many different ways.
Eventually, Isandra will wake up, though it definitely will
Yeah.
be far later than initially anticipated. And he'll look over to Forandra and see if he's awake, and if not, he'll gently shake him once he sees the food.
Yeah. Forandra will wake up and just be like, what the fuck? Oh. Okay.
Don't know who left this, but I'm assuming it's for you. And I'm assuming
mean,
he's not
yeah.
for me, as he's like grabbing up the bottles.
Forandra will immediately just start eating on the floor.
We should probably go and join the rest of them.
Yeah, yeah. Alright.
I'm sure they'd like to see you, Forandra.
Alright. He'll pick up the plates and start making his bed a little bit. And then heading out with Isandra.
There is a clattering as just a moment after you open your door and join with the others. You just kind of see each other. The other door to the hall opens. And 2 figures come in. One appears to be an acolyte of some sort. You've not met them before, wearing these pale gray and white robes. And the other is once more Duranix. The acolyte is pushing a cart, a little wheeled cart, with a cloche on top of it.
What you got there?
For you all, there was some sleepy mention of tea last night.
oh my goodness.
Oh my good god.
They'll open the cloche and there's a teapot and several steaming cups of tea that have already been poured.
Oh,
I like this place.
Thank you.
We should save cities more often.
Mhm.
Less death.
I agree with that statement.
It's actually
Oh.
not allowed. No road.
It's not allowed. I mean, hey.
Morning, you two. Did you enjoy the food and wine?
I'm still eating it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yes.
Sandra is currently brown bagging the bottle of wine.
A bag that wasn't there when Okanil put it in there.
Well, what I mean by that, he's drinking straight from the bottle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's no need to be subtle. We know.
Boone takes a teacup, still steaming hot, and just chugs it.
Yeah, okay, the same.
It wakes
Oh,
you up.
you
It's
guys-
strong.
What
Oh,
is
this
stuff?
good.
What kind
What's
of tea is it?
Uh-huh.
it's
Good
real
kind.
good.
It's
The hot
a
kind.
local variety mixed with black tea.
It's a local variety mixed with black tea, obviously.
See,
Amateur.
when I could always rely on you.
No
How many
worries.
cups are there?
It's from Josiah's collection.
Clearly from Josiah's collection.
There's
You're
there's
so
there's 5
knowledgeable.
cups, one for each of you.
Okay, no, it's already pouring another cup then.
Nice.
Boone, you want more?
I should limit myself. Drinking this early in the morning can be dangerous.
Okay, it's already pouring him another cup.
Boone takes it.
It's an uncouth to put bourbon. I'm gonna put bourbon in here. And pours a little bit of alcohol in.
That is not how you pair.
What scares me is calling it bourbon canonizes Kentucky, and I think that's really funny. Somewhere in Olvantur, just flat plains, whiskey, and horses. Because that's all Kentucky is.
No, it's the Kentuckys.
Of course.
Oh.
Small grouping of islands.
The island of Kentucky's.
Josiah has ensured that you all will have your privacy for as long as you wish. Though I will warn you, when you head out of the streets, the word of your deeds has already spread quite far.
How far?
Is there like a back exit?
Yes, if you would like it. There's several.
Oh, are we doing that? Okay, I can do this. Okay, he wiggles his fingers trying to pretend to show you do magic, right? And then he'll disguise self and turn himself into a human.
Oh, we're not leaving yet. That bed's way too comfortable.
Oh, can hear you are way too tall to pass this out.
Oh no. And he's actually a foot or two shorter than normal because
Oh,
Furbolg's
okay.
disguise self can make it to the actually normal height. Yeah. Just don't pet my head, okay?
Do you think if I ask
No,
this
you
symbol
punched me in
for
the
wings,
face.
it'll work? I'm going to ask them for wings.
That
What?
could be provided.
Oh, I don't like that answer. No.
Do
No.
you guys have blackberries?
You can't ask for blackberries for our
Unfortunately,
reward.
blackberries are not in season.
Dang it!
So they
Ask
can
for it
give
to
you
be in
wings,
season.
not out of season fruit.
Respect
However,
nature.
We could visit the druids of the tower and get you some if you would like. They're just rather expensive.
Do we need to pay for them?
No.
I like our mindset now. We're all greedy little fucks.
I can wait till I see my grandpa.
I feel like we need to get you like some vinegar, and then we can pickle blackberries when we have them, and so then we'll always have them.
That's the thing.
Pickled blackberries are delicious.
Why would you have blackberries and not eat them though?
Moderation.
I'm gonna shake his head.
Consider an entire field of blackberries and how many you might wish to pickle.
Oakill's just in his head now. I'm gonna dip for a second or two.
Sure.
So now I'm just thinking about logistically how they would grow wings on you, Boone.
I don't want the wings.
Would we have to go to a blacksmith and like get you like slits smithed so that you could have?
No,
Excuse
that's
We have a
be
number
very-
of magical artifacts within our collection. Wings of Flight are one of them.
Oh, I
Oh.
fully thought you meant food. like chicken wings.
I thought about that for a little bit.
Okay, alright. I think I know what's for lunch, everyone.
All right.
Forandra, you should probably eat some more.
All right. I
Oh.
mean, if you say so.
And we can take the pickled blackberries and make like a spicy jam to dip. Oh.
That sounds amazing.
Could I have a proper like? No, never mind. That's too morbid.
We can get you the blackberry farmer.
Oh,
That was
What if we just?
Oh.
What if we buy the land by Manor Black and hire somebody to start a blackberry farm?
what do you think I'm doing? I'm literally making us a. Do you not see the garden outside our house?
See, it's always after this that you don't get to eat and get to feel nice and full, but I have to go a couple of days yet.
I'm sure we could provide you with anything you require.
You
You
sure
saw
about that one?
Grin very widely, showcasing his fangs. And these things that I require?
He nods.
Oh, well, that's, I don't know if that's cool or fucked.
Finally figured out what they do with the heretics, understood.
Almost correct. The Chained Legion is made up of hardened criminals forced to fight for the greater good.
Chained Legion.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, that is.
I look up to all of you very much. That's so scary.
Thank
I have
you.
a very particular palate.
You do?
I do.
What do you?
From
do
what
you have a
I've
type of
picked up,
person?
I think it's pretty
So-
clear. Sandra likes skinny ones with wavy hair. Oh, for food! Oh, sorry. Understood.
Oh.
I was confused.
Anyone can make me an insight check if they would like, or you can just move on.
O'Keneal's too. Throughout the entire conversation, O'Keneal's still drinking tea and eating, so
Are
probably
you-
wouldn't concentrate on
Are you
that.
kidding me? I'm using my inspiration.
Oh, yeah, you all are
We have
exhausted.
disadvantage.
You're all exhausted.
Yeah.
Sure, you can re-roll. Yeah. Oh. Goodness.
Oh.
Oh.
Isandra, perhaps because you're the one who's expecting it the most. Durnex's face, he's very good at keeping a no emotion poker face going. But you can see there's several different thoughts that flick behind that mask. As he clearly adjusts what he was going to be searching for in his mind. You think he's put it together at this point?
So funny.
You know, thankfully the Kosyan Knights are not this picky about who they hire.
Yes. Oh.
But as you are saying, that there are options for me, as he's like drifting closer to him.
I'm sure if I were to send a runner into the city asking for someone to donate, it could be done.
Well, sounds good.
He looks to the other acolyte who nods and heads out. You all are free to stay with us here, if you would like. Or to go
I mean, at
as
least
you
for a
wish.
little bit. We probably should head to that mountain some point.
Yeah,
You should get some more rest before then.
I fully agree. I just don't want to keep him waiting too long.
indeed, an invitation from the gods is no small matter.
Are those these letters from the city people?
Yes, they were left for you all by a number of different individuals who learned you were staying with us.
Sunder's gonna flick through a couple of the letters and like read through them. Picking out names that he might potentially recognize, if he does.
Certainly. A quick flick through the letters shows that most of them are letters of thanks from people you don't know. Some of them are letters of invitation to various establishments in the city. And there is a letter from someone you do recognize. There's one from Cecilia, which very simply reads, "Good job. Take your time. We're at the Three Daggers."
Hey, look, our boss is proud of us.
Hey, it only took 2 of us dying.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
also like a bunch of coupons here.
Oh, look at that.
There's, like, a
Is there-
Ooh.
stack.
Is there by chance a letter about about a certain businessman missing 7 barrels of gun?
You can carefully flick through for a while. You have time. And yes, you will find one that says... that is very tactfully written. That says, "I'm glad my gunpowder was put to good use," near the end of the letter.
Yeah, we're not gonna go back there.
Do we think that guy's still stuck in that rock room?
Oh,
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Boone. He might genuinely be dead.
I poked air holes.
You did, yeah.
Did you give him food and water?
The rock's only 5 feet thick.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's an Ishim.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
dead.
he's a bad,
He's
he's
an
not dead.
asshole.
Everyone, that was like 48 hours ago.
yeah, he's dead.
Schrodinger's changeling.
No,
I
no,
mean,
he's dead.
Don't
he's
cast
dead.
spells at me.
wait, wasn't there a lit campfire under a thing in there?
It was a cauldron. That's where they make changelings.
Wouldn't that suck out all the air?
There were air holes.
You want a soup? I feel like we skimmed past it a bit too quickly.
I don't want to think about the fact that I was soup. All right.
Wait,
You
were
were
soup? What?
soup?
What do you mean you were soup? No, you're Forandra. What?
God fucking damn it, Isandra.
He's just like giggling as he's like sucking down more wine.
That's how we're made. I don't know. Changelings are soup and then they aren't anymore. Sculpted by magic, something.
Anything that doesn't come out of an egg is very weird.
Did you?
Yes.
Takes effects that I'm weird, but I didn't come out of an egg.
What's the point?
The cauldron is kind of like an egg, just with an open top. When you really
not-
think about it.
I
It's
will
like a
not. Be.
pre-hatched egg.
Don't compare my egg to a cauldron.
I mean, okay, no, did you come out of an egg?
We're talking about eggs.
You talked about your cauldron. We can talk about our eggs.
I didn't want to talk
But
about
you
my
did.
cauldron.
You did.
Oh, good God.
You forced our
You will-
claws.
You willingly start talking about it.
No, I was the one.
Nope, that didn't happen.
And tonight.
I will not be gaslit. I died yesterday.
Oh, we brought you back. We'll gaslight you as we'd like, if that was even real.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you very much. And that's
All your
just-
friends are talking about you, but just know I don't believe them.
Did you also get kicked back into the living?
Yeah. Well, no, actually, I had to claw my way back out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I broke my neck on a wall at one point, but
Where'd, like,
Yeah.
50?
it wasn't. Fun.
No, see, what I was in like this sort of liminal space where there was basically nothing except very cold, and then I felt warmth, and then I tried to go back, and then something really didn't want me to, but I did it anyway because I'm nothing if not a spiteful bitch.
No
Fair
problem.
enough.
Do we need
So-
anything from like outside? Because I can sneak around. I can not look. I can healish.
If they want to come talk to us, I think we should be fine.
Yeah.
Let us revel in what we have done.
A lot of people though.
Yeah.
I know, but
They're nice people. They can be nice.
I'm sure that there is I'm going to sound really vain here. I'm sure that they would like to see their heroes.
I would like.
The two most vain people in the party.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'm okay with that. I'll go outside. If no one else, I'll go outside right now. I'd love to get cheered at.
Did we decide on no reward yet, or?
I don't think. I think they decide that.
Oh no, they told us to think about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have no idea.
oh, I do need to give this monocle back to the nice magic lady.
I bet
Nice
she'll let you
magic.
keep it after this.
Oh, they got me goggles. Wait till
Yeah.
see them, nice magic lady. I asked for goggles. You're gonna find them.
Yeah, shoot.
Would wings be a bit stupid?
They're
Do
pretty
you
cool.
want wings?
I don't know. I feel like it'd be weird to not touch the
Oh.
ground.
Do you sleep on your back or on your belly?
Oh, that's
no.
true.
Normally it's like
Um,
I'm daydreaming or night dreaming, and then it's like I'm real dreaming.
From what they were saying, it sounded like an artifact. So I don't know if you would always have wings.
Ooh, you could summon them. That'd be good.
I think it's more like like put them on like a backpack.
I mean, if
Either-
you had wings, Boone, it would help you get out of the heat of the phrase that we put ourselves into.
It's true. I could join you on the ceiling.
You could join me on the ceiling. It is quite cozy up there.
Be
Lonely, but
very
cozy.
sneaky, like a wind chime in a tornado.
Yeah, like a wind.
I-
You know.
There's all the
Tornado.
practical aspects of it. There's all the practical aspects, but you with wings, Boone, sounds pretty badass. That's just
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Just saying.
All right, I think I know what I want. And 1,000,000 gold pieces.
I would like maybe like 2 diamonds. That'd be pretty cool. Just like 2 diamonds.
Are your ears pierced, or can you decide if your ears are pierced?
I mean, it's small enough that I could probably make them look like that, but that would just be my flesh.
For some reason, saying skin, not saying skin, and saying flesh instead, may be really uncomfortable.
That was the first step.
Skin. Oh, yeah, hold on.
Bod-
And he'll just
body.
like little little ear piercings will appear. Very
I'm not
bland
like
in design.
to use that.
Well,
I'll
no, I
do
mean you
more
could
then.
make real. You could make real earrings that have 2 big ass diamonds.
What if we went back to Guild Gear and we just asked for earrings?
I feel like he'd be insulted.
If you wear it in your left, if you wear it in your left ear, it means you were born from an egg.
Wait,
Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, no, what? Oh. How does that work?
People just dying in the background. Oh dear.
Fucking goobers.
am I missing something here?
I'm adding more soy sauce to my ramen, and we're carrying on.
God. Fuck.
I think before your local attendant Durinix leaves, because it looks like he's about to, he'll just say, "That's not what I heard." And he'll turn around and make his way out.
God damn it. God damn it. Should we go say hi to like people and stuff then? I guess.
I don't mind. At the very least, I do need to go give this lady her monocle back. We should also probably go to Cecilia.
Well, maybe wait for the crowds to disperse a little bit. Seeing as we go to the bar, that's definitely completely above board.
True.
I totally legit bar. We just brought a whole crowd of people to your place. Enjoy.
Ah, everyone knows what kind of bar it is. It's called the Three Daggers.
At this point, Isandra has discreetly shuffled away the empty and is working on another bottle.
Yeah, we should probably go talk to people before Isandra gets into their fourth bottle. So
Each one's a different kind. It's like a bunch of local vineyards left something here. There's often little letters that are like, "Hey, do you want to come? Would you like to be the face of our wine?"
Isandra's like,
Wine to die for.
I feel like I'd be just a pretty good mascot for a mirror wine.
you'll be a mascot for literally every wine, though.
Well, yeah, but mirror wine is better because it changes when you.
I didn't know what mirror wine was.
I wonder if there's any pottery shops. I would like to be the face of that.
I don't know if I would want to be the face of anything personally.
Yeah,
You are
personally,
the
yeah.
face of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you are the
That
nice
is true.
commander.
That is true.
True.
And I think you do a pretty good job at it as well.
I agree.
I mean, out of the like 5 of us, you're probably the most menacing one.
You know.
Yeah, you kind of stopped one of the most powerful things I've ever seen from moving.
Yeah,
At
like
all.
we all nearly died. You didn't.
Nearly.
Well,
To think
Like-
that I learned that from a dream.
must have some crazy dreams.
From your dream?
What do you
I
mean?
learned it after we fought the thing in Mirrorsville.
Jax, I hope you know that is batshit crazy, but that's cool.
Most people's dreams are reserved for trauma, not magic. So
I don't know what dreams you think I'm having. Some of it's trauma, some of it's, you know.
We know
Oh,
what
that
you
reminds
want.
me, Isandra, we gotta introduce you to the prophecy sushi.
I'm sorry?
The prophecy sushi?
What did you say before that, so?
Well, yeah, you gotta do the prophecy sushi. We just got back from a terrible, harrowing experience. We gotta do the prophecy sushi.
that's a good point. That's a
Oh,
good point.
the sushi's gonna be in the pond.
It's gotten big enough for the pond?
Oh yeah, we moved it to the
No,
pond.
didn't we? We moved it.
Yeah, we
Oh,
moved it to
he's
the pond.
growing up so fast.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know that we have to like kill that thing at some point, right?
No.
Yeah,
It's no. It's no. It's nature versus nurture. If we give it a good childhood, it'll be a nice That's how it works.
I need you to know that that is not how that works.
Until it bites me,
Terrible.
that's what I'm gonna believe.
It tries to attack
Yeah.
your brain.
No, it doesn't. It gives me visions to help with our stuff. It's trying to help us. If anything.
It's gonna be so sad when we eat dinner and you're like, "What is this?" And I'm going to tell you.
Do you
I
at least
can't
let
wait.
me know before you do that?
Okay, no
I
fish.
can't wait in like a year when like people are walking through the woods by Mana Black and they're like, "Oh, there's blue wisps that are telling me about hero shit. Oh man, treasure!" And they walk into a lake and they die.
Are we
That
the
would be
bad
my
guys?
son.
Oh shit! I live longer than all you guys.
I
That's
don't
gonna be my
think we're
problem.
the bad guys.
I live for like 300 years. That's gonna be my Oh shit!
We have someone's corpse that walks around with us. Sometimes we have a Dimine in our pond.
Point.
Okay, that's actually all I can think of.
Hey, I mean, if we have
We have,
some,
we have a very friendly sentient boulder in our basement.
So if we turn the pond into a moat, we go from bad guys to badass.
That's a good point. However, my garden will be in the way, so I'm sorry.
Oh, true.
I mean, the Dimine, if we have him, nobody else has him. So,
Yeah. Remember how one of the main things the Dimine did was destroy the local resources, including their farms, Oaken Heel, and you currently have him right next to your garden?
He's a nice Dimine. The
I-
crimes of their parents does not mean that they're the same.
There's a knock on the
Whatever.
hall door.
Cool's your nights, everybody.
Hello? Come in.
The door is opened, and it is that acolyte from earlier who has come in with a decidedly average-looking young man, with a hearty disposition, with red hair that is straight and relatively short. There you go.
What's this guy for?
I'm not sure, actually. A donation?
Hi.
We need to. We...
Durinix just said something medical.
No.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What makes- yeah, Isandra is like stepping towards this fellow and it's like, alright, we're going to go somewhere else. I'll explain this to you, okay? As he's like he's like explaining his affliction as he's like leading him off into another room.
They're a little
Because
concerned, and you have to assure them that they will not be cursed as well. And whatnot.
Yeah. I won't
Because-
kill you, I promise.
I guess it's Sandra's type. Okay.
Blood type? Question mark.
Yeah, blood
Um,
type. Ayo. He high fives himself.
Anyways, you may once more feed, perhaps for the first time without them running in terror.
And he'll like bandage him up afterwards and like leading back out as he's probably like very lightheaded.
Just a little woozy as they wander forwards.
I can't believe they actually got him a person.
And the acolyte will help take them home.
But thank you.
Did you give them some gold or something at least?
The
Donation.
Durinix coughs a bit and says, They came here quite willingly, I'm sure.
Sure.
No, I mean, I see the way you're looking at me. I mean that my tone. Never mind.
Oh,
No, I
nah,
really
I believe you.
appreciate it.
Now you've gone like that, and you've got flustered a tiny little bit, even though your tone didn't change a single bit. I believe you a bit more. Like, genuinely.
And don't worry, I calmed him down before it. It's okay.
Nods.
Should we go see Magic Lady?
As long as y'all want to. We can go whenever. We're living the high life right now.
Oh wait, I need gold first. Shit.
How much gold do you need?
I don't know. I asked them to give me some goggles so I could see in the dark.
I have 800. Worst is worst, I can help you.
Or we go see our boss first and get a reward.
But that's like, and Isandra makes a gesticulation that's not clear at all, but it's definitely indicating.
Like around somewhere.
Yeah, like a little bit of a horseshoe. Is that this alone?
Yeah. And
I
she's
have
like
2 gold
right there,
bars.
he says, pointing at her stand across the
Yeah,
street.
you've got-
Why do you have two of them?
I also have a platinum bar.
Why do you have?
I like
Wait.
I like density.
Oh, okay.
I also
You-
sort of have
You
to
realize the density doesn't change, right? My brain hurts now.
Can we? We are walking.
I'm
Oh.
gonna start speeding through some of the travel here and get you to some different places.
Get some
I hope you've
smarter,
had
now my
fun
brain
role
hurts.
playing.
No.
As we are still on the first hour or two of your day.
Magic Lady, let's go say hi to people as well and the hero thing, right?
heading out into the street. People start to point and cheer. They seem to already know your names. Someone's been working to spread those around, and what you've done, clearly. You're near the palace. There's a wide open area here and lots of people gathered around, doing different things, but as they start to notice you're coming out, they'll start to swarm around you all. You have to move through a little crowd as they cheer and ask you all kinds of questions and offer you little trinkets and bits of things, whether it's, oh, this is a lucky stone from my garden, or oh, this is the script I've been writing for months, or
Oakenhill tries to listen to each individual
Kiss
one
my baby.
until I'm assuming until one of them until he stands her off Forandra, but he drags Oakenhill because he's like, oh, that's a really cool rock, thank you.
You may add a
Let's
luck
see.
stone to your inventory, Oakenhill.
The what?
Anyways,
Lucky stone. Gotcha. Lucky rock.
it takes you the better part of an hour to get to the old lady's stand. Just 2 streets over. Where she's sitting, arms crossed, as she watches the crowd slowly get closer.
Hey.
We did the thing.
Well, I hope that trinket helped you all.
Indeed it did. He'll pull it out of his pocket and set it on the table.
And I'll just say you're all trusted at this point. You're not going to lose anything if what I've heard correctly actually happened. She seems to look to you for confirmation.
What did you hear?
I heard you fought with the risen emperor in his tomb.
Yeah, it was certainly like a. No, never mind. I was going to say it was a walk in the park, and it certainly was not.
It was not bad.
No.
If that's a walk in the park, I need to get to know you all better.
You can be our
No.
friend. We would
I
love for
would
you to
like
be our
to
friend.
be, actually.
Are you looking
Really?
to retire?
I feel like I've been some of your friends at least for a little while. Retire?
Yeah. I love
What are
you.
you
You're
offering?
great.
Not much. I just...
Nice place to stay. Could I use it as a vacation house? Time to time.
Yes.
All right, I'm in.
Okay, excellent. We can negotiate terms later. I have
Sure.
to learn what terms are.
Sure. I
I'll
mean,
help you with that.
I don't really
you.
need you to provide much. It's just a vacation house. I can buy food and.
That's perfect. You're hired.
Oh, great. You've hired
That's
one of
not
the
always
richest
like
people in the city.
Excellent! Dance with demigod of love. Hired the rich.
She'll pull out a set of goggles that look vaguely owl-like and say,
Is that what I thought you could do?
that it is.
How much are they?
For you, today, 500 gold.
Oakenhill looks to Jax. I'll give you the money back.
Is it fine if I pay in gold bars, partially?
She sighs. Yes.
I hate us.
I hate
It's
this
like
town.
it's like going up to the counter. Oh, I'm gonna buy an air fryer. How much is it? It's $500. Is it okay if I pay in $100 bills? Yes.
But you still give them 10 $100
At least you didn't
bills.
say a platinum bar. At least you didn't say a platinum bar.
Jax will.
Could you split 1,000 for me?
She will place down two gold bars with 100 gold and then 300 with that.
Certainly.
Thank
And
you,
she'll sweep
Jax.
it all into a bag of holding, which you know to be a bag of holding at this point.
So, like, how much paperwork do you think you go through on like a weekly basis?
Oh, well, I know the permit officers, so at this point it's not too much. It's just one thing for every item I buy. Bring into the
What's that?
city. No, nothing to worry about the selling. I just marked down that it's been sold.
Oh, fair. Well, thank you. I know it kind of looks stupid as it puts goggles on, but it's really happy.
Do you do like your own books then?
I do. Have to learn it at some point. I didn't do them at first, and then I did them a little bit poorly. But I've been at it a while.
Is there anything else that we needed?
Well, this axe is pretty cool, by the way. Thank you for it. It spoke to me earlier, and it said I can't die. It,
Oh.
Yeah.
Never
Gave
spoke
me
to
extra
me.
life and everything.
All right.
She took the gem, right? The gem what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll look over it a bit when she takes it back from you. She'll say, I can't keep it. Okay. She'll push it back to you.
All right. I do appreciate that.
I know what your mission is. I know you're gonna do something like this again, and you might need it again.
Do you have
Well-
anything for sale? Oh, sorry, Forandra.
No. I was just gonna say thank you again, which I already said. So please.
Well, you've bought out most of my stock, believe it or not, just a couple days back.
It feels like weeks
That was
ago.
only a few days ago.
Let me roll a d100 and see if she's gotten something new in. Yes. Something not too crazy.
It's on a +3 greatsword. Oh.
She pulls out a set of laurels to be worn. She places it down and says, I got this in from the druids of the tower. Runs 1,000 gold. Supposedly within it, it has some kind of magic that will enhance your sight and knowledge regarding the nature around you. They're called
Boom.
the Laurel
Slaps
High
down a-
Tree.
Slaps down a gold bar. I would like
Forandra will
this.
slap down 2 more gold bars.
Wait, why are we just slapping down gold bars?
I'll need 7
A
more
gold
of
bar is
those.
100. Yeah. Gold
Oh
bar's
shit!
100, not 1,000.
Boone picks up the gold bar. Never mind. Boone slaps down a platinum bar.
That'll do it. The Adventures isn't that far away. She pulls the platinum bar and pushes the
Love
laurel
that.
forwards.
I
And you know
love
exactly what this item is.
this. And Boone bought it because he thinks it's pretty, and he puts it on around his little horns.
Certainly.
Boone, you are the prettiest princess at the party.
You look great.
Sometimes I feel like I'm a queen.
There you go.
You be whatever you want to be.
We could work on your wave. When we're going back through, I'm sure that everyone would like it if you gave them this like little card.
I've heard of this before. It's like
See?
good stuff, right?
What do you?
It's
what do you
something.
like? That's not how you wave, though.
It's
It
how I
is if
live.
you're a pompous rich asshole. Or noble.
Yeah.
Or a
I
queen.
think I saw the last Imperator wave like that, yes.
Oh, why? Looks like you've got a broken racing gear. Okay.
I suppose it looks more stable. I don't know.
Do you have a problem with limp wrists, Oakenhill?
Which isn't it? It's like you gotta put some effort into your wave. You know, you gotta be enthusiasm. I feel like there's a joke that I'm missing, and I don't know what it is.
Roger's chuckling.
Yeah.
All right. Cecilia? Coach Cecilia?
Sure.
All right.
It's going to be like really suspicious if we're like walking south. Could you imagine? Oh, look, there goes the heroes to the southern islands of Dacia.
well, I don't care.
do we want to quickly go back and then sneak out a side door with cloaks on or something?
I mean, I don't
Would
need
either
one.
way.
I could just, you know.
I'm sorry, one more time, my dear. I did not catch that.
Did we? Would it be a good idea to go back to the temple and then leave out one of the back doors with cloaks on, so that hopefully we aren't instantly seen if we're trying to really.
I mean, I don't think it should be an issue. We did kind of save the entirety of their city, so if they have an issue, they should take it up with us.
Yeah.
But
Thanks,
that
Colin,
is
sure.
good thinking. Alright, so we're going to the Three Daggers now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Onwards.
You lose most of the crowd once you enter the more cramped streets. But there's still people looking and pointing every so often. Eventually, you'll cross over onto the islands and make your way through the jumbled streets of the southern islands back to the Three Daggers, which I will now populate with only 1 million NPCs.
Only 1 million?
Only?
Draculas.
Last year we had 1,000,001. And that's a Harry Potter reference, everyone.
Yeah, let's show all NPCs. Oh god, I didn't give you guys initiative first. Oh good,
We are
you're all at the
lost.
bottom.
We are lost of time.
I heard that if you have your left ear pierced, it means you're born from an egg.
Stop that, John.
I'm going to get a puka shell necklace next. It
Jeez.
also means you're born from an egg.
So many things.
Is
that
there
mean you're
ways that
born
you
f-
could like frost the tips of your scales?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Ooh, what about
I've heard of this magical place called Fire Island.
I can see why you're
Oh.
scared of women now, Boone.
Oh, motherfucker.
Get this. Goofusness.
Goofy.
Yeah.
If you will.
Alright. The Three Daggers is all ready for you.
Over the travel, could I have attuned to the fucking goggles or not?
Yeah, you can attune the stuff on the way if you'd like.
I can see in the dark.
It'll be another couple hours before you get here, so.
Yeah, O'Connell would have been wearing the goggles immediately. And then not taking them off, so he looks stupid, but he doesn't care.
As you all enter in, there's a look over from some of these guys. The place goes quiet for a moment. And then this guy here calls out and says, "Ah, it's the local heroes, give them a cheer!" And there's a little, "Hey!" and some clapping. People get back to what they're doing.
That was cool.
So,
Yeah.
on our way to go see our boss.
I think we walk in and say, "We did the damn thing."
I'm going to go get a drink beforehand.
Oh, can you get me two?
Sure.
Can you give me one?
I'll come with you.
Okay. I have two hands, two small hands.
I know, and it's really one of your only flaws.
Oh, thanks.
You are back, says Toombs.
Toombs, how are you?
Very Well,
How much
I
to buy
picked
everyone in the tavern?
flowers this morning.
Tooms, are you looking to retire?
No.
Understood.
I love my job.
Tooms lives such a fulfilled life. Actually, I'm gonna. Oh.
Okay, 2 questions. Number 1, what kind of flowers did you pick?
I'll pull up from under the counter several very small wildflowers.
Tooms, you know, you should cut those flowers at a bit of an angle, put them in some water with some sugar, and they'll last you forever.
I will try this immediately after I get you drinks.
Yes, that is question number 2. How much would it be to buy everyone in the tavern around?
He looks out over the tavern. Today, 25 gold.
Only 25 gold? Alright. And Isandra will fork up the 25 gold, and then he'll set off 2 platinum pieces for Tooms as a tip. Which is so funny.
25.
45 gold.
What's 566 minus 25?
Pull the coins away and
41.
start pouring mugs and putting them on the counter.
I'm so sorry, Tooms, I'm an asshole. Do you have a nice bottle of wine that I can purchase?
Yes. He's just gonna... Here, one moment. I have a generator for this. There we go.
Oh, perfect.
And... I'm just going to... He pulls up a bottle and places it on the counter. It is made of a dark, almost gray-black glass. With, of course, a handwritten label, as almost everything is. And he will say, 12 gold.
And he'll put down a platinum and 2 gold pieces.
And he'll bring up a glass as well.
Thank you. And he'll grab the glass. And he'll turn to Boone. Alright. Let's get these rounds out.
Oh, I have 2 of them. I will not move anybody.
Why did my map close? There we go. Okay. And go.
And go. Isandra fucking zips around as he's like setting down setting down glasses.
Thank you.
Really showing off how nimble he is.
Heroic and generous. Various other comments, these guys. Thank you! Oh, thanks for the drink.
Running start, leap.
Definitely not Edna mode.
I love Dr. 36.
Broken Heel's heading straight for that shitty little kobold. That was an asshole to him last
And while
time.
you're all passing out drinks and getting stuff, I'll stop briefly at Forandra here, and then I guess I'll get you into the shitty kobold token.
Fucking lord, he was an asshole to me before.
You can stop over here with Karuna, and you're not sure who exactly.
Yeah, he'll just kind of like pull up a chair, sit down, grab a drink after it's handed at the table, and he'll go, "So, how did everything go after we, split?"
Just fine. Looks like the folks in the city were pretty busy.
Yeah.
And the folks at the Three Daggers here don't mind who walks in, as long as you don't have bad intentions to them.
Yeah.
This one looks to you and motions a little bit. and then motions to a mug, and then to some food.
He nods, understanding. Well, I'm happy to hear y'all are doing good. We're probably gonna stay in Dacia for like a little bit. I don't know when we're leaving, but figured I'd give you a heads up in case you wanted to follow us back to Man of Black, or if you had more stuff you had to do here.
I'd love to follow back after you all are gone. I don't know what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
Manor Black will be safer, I bet. And we haven't
Yeah.
chosen a name yet, but could I bring my sister?
Absolutely you can. That sounds wonderful.
I nod, and the other one gives you a smile. And Forandra, you're just gonna have an inspiration for today.
Oh, okay. That's just nice.
Because you've just kind of gone and helped someone. It just feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Very intense music going right now, goodness. This is the call?
Very
This
fun.
is not call for the music. O'Neil, you...
I think...
Oh, please, if you have
Nope.
anything else you want
I
to do.
was saying, I
Forandra.
think he's just gonna continue. I think he's just gonna continue to chat. Is what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Hanging out with them.
Certainly. As you approach...
Oh, hi, good friend. And O'Neil rests.
Yes, hello, yeah.
He'll lean his axe against the. He'll lean Hunger against the table. Like, how you doing?
Oh,
You know, we
all
just
right,
looked
I
at it
suppose,
before.
and quite the vulgar folk around this establishment.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
I've
they
heard
seem-
you're
they
a
seem like-
savior of the city. Very good. Good for you.
Oh yeah, we just fought, you know, the Emperor, you know, in his tomb.
Oh, yes, the Emperor. That doesn't seem to fully cross his understanding, but anyways.
I was gonna like come here and try to impress you because you were an asshole before, but I realized you're not worth it. I need to smoke away.
He
There's a
swirls his
hopefully.
teacup.
One goes to find someone that actually looks happy and just talks to them. Nothing important, but yeah.
Certainly. Jax is here at this table.
Joins the chain contest.
This figure here will probably nod to you, Jax, and say, you know, I've come across your group a couple of times now. Glad you're
I believe
all...
we've chatted once or twice.
I'm glad you're all still alive. People like you. Well, better you celebrate. Raise his mug.
Somebody has to do it.
Folks around here. O'Neil goes and joins Forandra and these folks chatting. I think this guy would probably be alright. Of course, I made two of them. Forgive that. Various people chat and laugh, and often they'll get up and go and grab around to come and help pass them out as you all pass things about. Where is Boone? You come over to this section over here.
Boo's just the entire time been waving at his
Nothing,
fans.
Sandra. You're just waving as you pass by. There's a quick chuckle. One of the tables says, "Ah, you're royalty now."
A royal boon, if you will.
A little chuckle at this. It'll be this table here. And you're all free to chat and move and go where you wish.
Well, hey guys, who's your new friend? And Oakneal points to the best, because Oakneal wasn't with the changeling stuff. He's like, pleasure to meet you. I'm Oakneal.
They nod and wave.
Yeah.
Oakneal waves back.
Oakneal, changelings, especially ones in our circumstances, tend to actually not have names yet.
Oh.
But I believe this is Karuna's sister.
Well, hello, friend. And Oakneal waves again.
And they'll wave again as well.
Yeah. Pleasure to meet you.
Well, we'll figure out more when we get back to Men Are Black, but choosing names on the menu and maybe figuring out if she can talk.
Mm-hmm. We could try and find a workaround. There are various magics. I could talk to Gilded Gear. We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
My grandpa knows sign language.
We should probably go talk to Cecilia.
Oh yeah, we have a boss. Yeah, that's a good point.
We're over here. This guy gives you a look, Boone, and then nods.
Aye.
Oh,
Boone goes in.
As Oakneal's leaving, he's like, just a suggestion for names. Plant-based ones are pretty cool to see.
Jax was walking over to them before they saw Forandra turn around and then turned right back around.
Boone will be the first to enter. There is a tiefling man sitting down with runes glowing across the left side of his cheek, down to his chin. He has some kind of pipe, a little bit of smoke pulling from it.
I like your runes.
Thank you.
Hello, boss lady. He waves like a
Boss.
princess.
Where did you learn that, Boone?
I have fans now.
Oh,
We have fans now.
many fans, I'm sure. You might even be better known than me in the city now.
I think that probably lends itself well to your work, you know.
It really does.
Oakneal will give one of his drinks that he was carrying to Owen. Here you go, bud.
He nods to you and takes it, says, thanks.
Gotcha.
And the tiefling man will lean forwards onto the table, very practiced as he does so, his hands coming together in sort of one fist, and a hand folded over it, elbows rested. I hear you all have done a great service for the city. I hope my people helped.
Everyone did.
Good. You're welcome in the Three Daggers anytime. If you need anything. You can ask for Veltheme.
Oh. Is that your name?
He nods. I don't presume any of you are looking to join, so I suppose we'll leave it at that.
Not really my pace anymore.
Yeah.
I'm desperately
Maybe a
trying to
year ago,
retire.
maybe.
Oakneal's just keeping his mouth closed.
And may we work together in the future, huh?
Like that. I like that. Community
I like
is
that a
good.
lot.
This life isn't for everyone. I understand, don't worry. You've got bigger things to do, huh? and plenty of places to see outside this city.
I'm gonna go build a garden. He's like, oh shit.
I think this is like a last big mission.
Well,
Oh, I thought we still had the other place.
I don't think we did.
Celia chuckles a little bit and says, "You're all exhausted. Look at you."
Yeah.
Excuse me, I think I put myself together well enough.
Alright,
Oh.
so you still
I'm
look
fam-
pretty exhausted.
I'm familiar with it. Don't worry.
Boon?
O'Neill's entire body still has bad hair.
physically, I look immaculate because I can look however I want to. However, if I drop any of it, it's bad. It's bad right now.
I look exactly as royalty should.
That's true. I agree with that.
Have you collected
Okay.
your reward from the temple?
No, we need to do that.
We don't know what
We don't know what to ask for.
to get. Yeah.
When in doubt, you can always ask for gold.
Ooh.
That's
What do you
true.
think a
I should
good
use that
amount of
menu.
gold is?
Oh, something like this. Somewhere between 10 and 20,000.
I
Why is everyone going quiet?
It's a lot of gold.
It's a lot of gold. What you've just done.
Come on.
I did a job like this way back in the day. Not here. Nothing quite like this. It was out west. I remember aching bones. But I also remember the rewards I was given. Enjoy them.
do
Well,
you
we
still
could
have
actually
any
buy you
of
a
those pills?
What?
Sunder's asking if he's like, I think Sunder's one that grabbed them.
Mhm.
You could also always tell us these too.
We should give one to Sosimo.
I fears that might kill him.
I think it would fix him.
What's wrong with so small?
Chronological, numerical, or alphabetical?
I like so small.
Nothing's wrong with those
I like so small.
We could have this conversation until all of us actually feel good again.
Cecilia just has a little smirk on her face. Erwin during that conversation is just, you see his eyes like flick a little bit, like he's thinking. He nods his head a little bit side to side.
Do we get paid here?
By me? No, that's for the city to do.
Okay,
Says
it's
the
just
pecan.
nose are free, you know.
Yeah, but my respect and trust isn't, and you've earned it.
You're so cool.
Yeah, I do really. Yeah, you're kind of sick as hell. I'll be honest.
You're kind of scary as well.
Have to be. Now, if you're just gonna stand and gawk, you should probably move on. But
Oh, yep, sir.
if you have anything
Understood.
else for me, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on if Boone had meaning?
That's a good point, yeah. What do you think of Boone?
Yeah.
You can make a real good appearance if you had them open. Choose dawn or dusk to do it. Make sure the sun's at your back.
With the crown as well, with the thing they just bought.
Wings are
What's happened-
expensive, I hear.
What's
Oh
happened?
god,
as a
right, I
bonus?
have 2 fucking everything.
Cecilia with your mitosis.
Why do I only have one Irwin? What?
What's
the other one?
what's
Good.
Goodbye, Erwin.
Owen's dead.
That's so funny.
What's happened to Asmundus whilst we were in the tomb?
I've had people looking around the city, keeping an eye on things. Latest report came in an hour ago. They say very few people connected to those who were possessed remain in the city. A lot were fleeing.
Liss is still out there.
Yeah.
Liss.
Don't need it.
Yeah, that name kept coming up.
She's so then there's one that we are originally after. She had something that she was looking to usurp Asmundus, and Asmundus was looking to usurp just a god.
Yeah, just art,
I don't know if that was intel that hit your ears, but I'm guessing not.
No, that never made it to me. I'll have my boys clear through the streets as best they can. If there's anyone hiding in a corner, we'll have them caught.
What about Asmundus themselves? Are they still where do they? I don't know. Okay, he's trying to articulate his thoughts, not very well.
Sounds like a job for the bloody hunters, huh? Best put your intel together.
Culture Knights. It sounds so much cooler, Culture Knights.
Yeah, we definitely run in different circles. Cecilia's gonna get up and say, and us Colseer Knights ought to put our information together and see what the next step is. I'll get out of the office. Come on, Irwin, who is definitely still here.
Pleasure meeting you.
He gives a nod, snaps his fingers as you're leaving. You're the last to leave Oakenheels. He snaps his fingers, a little bit of fire hits, just like little sparks hit his
Jesus.
pipe.
That man has to know that he's pretty.
He is drop dead gorgeous.
I got nervous around him, not because he's powerful, because he's hot.
I got flustered. I didn't talk like that whole time.
Guys, wait up.
Talking about hot men.
Oh, fair enough.
He is pretty, isn't he?
Oh, not you. You were supposed to hear that. Stop that.
She shrugs. I've been
Oh,
working with him for
fine.
about 10 years.
Ysunder actually gets a little bit of blush in his cheeks.
First color I've seen.
Should have
I
asked
can't
him if
find
he
it.
wants to retire.
Ah,
Or if he's married.
men like Valtheme. He isn't actually, believe it. Men like Valtheme don't retire until they're dead. Usually at a
Confuse
young
him.
age. You... yeah, sure. Yeah, why not?
You've tasted my oatmeal.
I'm not gonna tell you any stories. Let's just keep walking.
What? I was
Whoa.
being engrossed.
Valtheme's been on a few adventures of his own. Not like the kind we're on, though. Would you believe it
Tell
that
me more.
before him, all the gangs, all the Phi used to be run by different people? Let's just say the transition wasn't bloodless. just waving as you pass by people. You can head back out into the city.
Alright. So we get our reward, we maybe rest a little bit more, and then we go to the mountain.
I think Karuna would also follow you guys out.
I think that's the necessary steps.
The mountain?
Yeah, that one. I point to the floating mountain on the cloud.
Yeah, you can point out into the distance, and between the clouds you see a mountain in the sky.
I'm gonna say this. How the fuck did I miss that?
I don't know.
We've had our heads down, you know.
You do look at your feet when you walk, or can heal.
Well, there's lots of people, so I try to make it think that I'm in the forest.
Does the cobblestone street help with that?
Not really, no.
I was really hoping it would.
So you all
No,
would like to... Apologies.
No, please go ahead. I was just gonna continue the bit.
You all would like to rest here for a couple more days?
I think so, yeah.
Certainly. In that time, would you like to come together and make any request for your reward?
Gang, I'm gonna be honest, I have like zero idea.
Yeah, so
Should we see
the only idea I like is giving boom wings. That's the only one that like.
So if we go the artifact route, do you want to see if we could get more than one?
Yeah, I mean, especially if like that amount of gold sum, to split up, I'm sure we could get a couple of nice things.
I mean, that's like 4,000 per art. Like, if we break it up artifact cost by person, that's like 4,000 and quote unquote artifact. Or 2,000 range.
Okay.
That's not a bad idea. We just get artifacts.
I could do with new armor.
Artifact a person.
And I think how I'm gonna run it is you can inform them that you'd like to request magic items and that you're still thinking about what you'd want. Rest several days. And generally carouse around Dacia. Here.
Oh, another one. Yippee.
Another one, thank you.
Thank you.
During the start of your third morning in the temple, Durinix, on your way into the into the city, will stop you and say, "Do you have a way up to the mountain?"
No.
I thought not. Just wait a moment. And he'll return with 5 scrolls. He will then say, "Do you have a way down from the mountain?"
Depends on the artifact. No, I'm joking.
I mean, I could learn. I could prepare Featherfall, and then we could just jump. But
Oh, good.
I don't know if that's a great idea.
Why not? Those things would be fun.
Yeah, you want to fall into the forest beneath?
I like forests.
If I have wings, I won't fall.
True.
You'll have a long way to glide.
Yeah.
In any case, take these.
And what are these?
Scrolls of flight.
Oh. Well, does that give you like wings? How does that work?
No, it will just allow you to fly.
That's cheating. It's under his breath.
Focus on the mountain. Look towards it.
Okay, looks pretty excited.
You'll figure it out.
let's get going.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you would like, you may visit the mountain.
So,
Can I speak with the guy?
O'Connell uses this scroll and it's like floating weirdly, and like how someone would be in Zerg for the first time, like floating in circles and stuff, really struggling at first. And then eventually rights himself.
Boone thinks light thoughts and fills himself with joy like a hot air balloon and floats up.
I love that.
He does try to flap his like arms at one point.
I was gonna say
but
the same
He
thing.
holds that together. He quickly learns that's not how it works.
Oakenhill does not figure that out. That's not how that works. The only reference Oakenhill could think of is the dragon from Sturwood. So it emulates that as much as he
Laughing.
can. Yeah.
And as you rise higher and higher, and the city below you becomes more and more distant, you can see the mountain more clearly. It is surprisingly natural. Almost all of it is nature. Trees and wildflowers, various winged creatures flying around it, small at first. But as you get closer, they are person-sized. Various people moving around and working in some small areas of the mountain. Size is not to be underestimated. It is actually a very large mountain. Atop it, you can see the whole ecosystem. Forests, several small pods of these forests, a river which never seems to flow off its edge, a series of farms along one side, a small town near its base, a pathway marked with silver posts, which runs along the mountain and up it to various pavilions, and 5 brass-domed buildings.
Oakenhill's jaws were on the floor.
One such winged creature is flying towards you now. A man, perhaps? With wings whose feathers are tipped in green and blue, wearing simple, practical clothing. They're bald, with a pleasant smile. They look like the everyday old man down in Dacia, actually. Save for the wings.
Oh my god.
Oh my! I guess God would be the right term.
Your company is expected. They call out. Would you like me to lead you to where she currently is?
Yes,
then-
please.
And they'll turn and start to fly towards the small village. If there's anything you all would like to do while you're flying there, you're free to, of course. Or to say, or to anything. It'll just be a couple more minutes of flight.
Oakenhill's just enjoying the flying, and also he is just awed by everything that we're seeing. It's pretty quiet.
Boone's looking into the architecture of like the structures that they can see. And just seeing something made by a god for the first time, or for a god.
Mm-hmm. There is, especially as you look over the side of the mountain where these pavilions are amidst the nature and the dome buildings. I'll give you a brief description of those. The village is surprisingly similar to central Dacia, except less busy, more quaint. though the buildings themselves are made of stone and look like they could survive an earthquake. Within the forest, you see a brass dome reflecting the bright light of the sun, mostly hidden. Nearer the base, by the farms, there's one crawling with vines. Further up the mountain, there's one made of gray stone with what must be 100 or more stone statues along the path near it. Far, far up the mountainside sits a palace and garden made of white marble, open in its design, braziers burning even during the broad daylight. And in the village, there is one set amidst a series of workshops with what appears to be perhaps a third built frame of a ship next to it, and a large open area where supplies are being stored. You are not being flown there, however. You are being directed into the city a little bit. City, town, there's maybe 100 buildings. Towards a set of streets, which, as the winged creature lands in, you can see there are more of various different sizes and shapes. Some of these winged creatures are not human at all. Or humanoid even. But all of them are colorful and built from the idea, the imagination. As you all land in the streets here, the elderly man says, they're within the workshop just down the road here. There's no other doors along this way. You can't miss it.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
They
Pleasure
nod.
meeting you.
And you, mortals on the mountain, are not an everyday occurrence. Now one moment.
Pleasure to be here again.
Enjoy your stay. I wonder what she has planned for you all.
What's your name? I forgot to ask. Sorry.
I am Dalamis.
Pleasure to meet you.
I am the caretaker of the workshop.
Okay, Forandra, you wanna go first?
I don't see why not. Roger will kind of, I guess, lead the way into the room.
Certainly. A simple door, and there's light coming from inside. Apologies, I was just resizing my grid because it was wrong.
Silly, great.
As you near the door, there is this similar shift in the world around you, just like you experienced before down in the temple. And not just like, it is different. Forandra, you're leading, so you might be the first to notice. You can count all the tiny dents in the door. There's 103. Your thoughts are clear, your bones and muscles, which ache from the effort in the prior days, though they have soothed, still should be there. They start to fade. No, it's not that they fade, it's just that you can easily push past them. They don't bother you. And upon opening the door, you reveal a messy workshop and a very, very human-looking, black-haired woman who looks none the worse for wear, despite the mess of the place. Without turning away from whatever she's inspecting, she says, "Welcome, mortal heroes. You're here, so you persevered. Sit down. I want to talk to you. And I have a little map for you all."
Oh,
Ooh.
God map, God map, God map.
It's a very simple map.
Any map is a good map.
If I can drag it. There we go. You may all join me
No worries.
on the workshop.
I see nothing. Oh, no, I see something.
Freedom.
I'm free.
Sorry. There you go. Every time.
Awesome. Frondra's very awkward right now.
How
Kinda
can
taken
heal
aback.
how can heal bows for a second? Assuming that's what you meant to do.
You bow. She's not even looking at you.
I don't
Yeah,
see
a
that.
particular place we should sit. Or...
Oh, anywhere you'd like. I had some chairs brought in if you want them, but you don't need to use them. Just be careful with the mechanism in the center. It is primed.
What is
This
it?
is lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was
She's really-
working on a number of things. I didn't want to take the issue of having you at the pavilion. It's a lot of... Well, there's a lot of ceremony when we do that.
Does a little princess wave?
He's been practicing that.
I'm getting good at it.
She looks up, since you're pretty well in front of her now. She holds in one hand what appears to be some kind of ticking spherical mechanism. It's ticking in two different directions, as the inside of it spins through a shell. Boone, Oakenhill, Sandra, Jacques Solanderie, and Forandra.
Oh,
Indeed.
that's correct.
That's us.
Yeah.
How was it?
Terrifying.
She'll look to her left now. Well, your mission is important. I'm glad you chose to do the right thing. Are you frightened?
Right now?
She smiles. Let's start with that.
No.
Good.
More in awe than anything, I would say.
Flustered, I suppose, but everyone keeps saying mission. Seems nondescript.
You're going to stop Azimundus and help my dear brother.
That's the plan.
Who's your brother?
Bird.
Oh,
Have you the knowledge to build your plan?
No.
She nods.
usually that's kind of how we do plans. Is we kind of just go for it.
That
We
won't
got
work this
some.
time. She places the little ticking mechanism down on a stand.
But of course, the last time we did that Oakenhill, one of us died properly. So I don't think we can do that again, especially not against Azimundus.
Yeah.
Azimundus stands at a point where we do not wish to directly interfere. And it would be a shame if he reached the point where my eldest brother wished to.
Can you not interfere, ma'am?
There are rules to these things. Things we agreed to a very long time ago. With other gods, with the city. Asmundus is, believe it or not, still mortal. And so we cannot directly interfere.
Are we your way of interfering?
She smiles. You're my best bet.
That's terrifying. Ooh.
Well, that must be your next goal, mustn't it?
Yeah.
Think of what you know already. Consider where you may find more. I want to express to you that you need to focus. You do not need to rush, but you need to focus.
Where does Asmundus want to replace art specifically?
My brother is... Well, no. That's neither here nor there. He wishes to replace him because he is the best target. And because he wishes to be immortal himself. My brother is chained to Agrados. So long as he remains chained, he is an easy target. I fear for him.
Well, I can guarantee I will do everything in my personal power. Let's see.
I know you will. Thank you. And, well, you have me here if there is something you wish to ask, something you hope I might be able to offer guidance on. I will. Normally I do so without people knowing who I am. But today is a special day. And you have done us a great service.
We don't know what to ask him now. Oh,
We can just talk
I think-
more if you'd like.
I think I do have a question about Asmundus, if you might be able to answer it.
Forandra, you were working so hard. You seem more calm now. I'm glad.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we did it one way or another. Turns out I didn't even need to use that spell, but yeah. I got plenty of people around to calm me down. Kind of look at everyone else. But I have a worry about Asmundus I've been thinking about for a long while since we first encountered him. I feel like we have enough firepower to, difficulty aside, knock him on the ground and, quote unquote kill him. But he doesn't strike me as the kind of person to just die normally. Do you know if he has anything going on with him that makes it harder for him to die besides just conviction and talent?
Yes. Azamundus is very old. He was once known as the Mummy King. He has arranged a number of methods to ensure his death is not permanent. He is obsessed with the idea, obsessed with becoming immortal. He has had 2,000 years to prepare different contingencies. But there is one thing he has never been able to garner full control over. His soul.
Oh.
He will need it to ascend. Which means it will be with him when he tries.
How does one even try to ascend?
That is not something I can discuss.
What's Azamundus' plan to do so?
He looks to you. That is when you must find out.
Oh.
Your
Does it-
brother.
When you say that his soul is going to be with him when he tries to ascend, are you implying that it's going to be somehow separated from him? Or is that going to be like a moment of vulnerability?
Nah. He will be carrying something. Most likely. Or he will have a method of gaining it. All those who seek to be immortal inevitably do one thing. They separate their soul from their body.
Thank you, just taking down notes.
Your brother Ard. Would Azamundus need to? Boone gesticulates.
She nods.
So we may know where to go.
And she smiles again. There you go. You have some of the information already. I know you do.
Is Ard chained here?
Not here.
And Grodos, is he going to attack Ard while he's chained in Akrados? I mean, that would make sense.
That would make sense. I don't know for certain. It would be logical. It would be logical for him to choose a point where he could pass through to Akrados. There aren't that many places you can from the mortal plane. Not without permission.
Well, I have a way to get to him if we ever need. I can get myself there.
Right, but we're not throwing you in without us, Jax. That's
I know.
That feels like the very last resort.
Do we have to go through Ibris again?
I'll send you home.
Oh, I meant to get to Ard. Sorry, no, you don't have to send us home. It would be nice though.
She smiles. And she's just, like, every time I say this, it's just that her smile broadens a bit and then returns.
Okay, so we know he'll have his soul. He'll be with Ard. He's going to bring everything he's got, which means we'll have to bring everything we've got.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone. He's pissed off the priests in Dacia. That's a pretty good ally to have.
I really don't think it's that hard to piss them off, but yes.
We have a dragon that's friends with us now.
Is it at all
Interesting.
possible to triangulate some of the points that Asmundus might be trying to enter Agrados into? So that
If
we
I
can
were
formulate
to-
some form of battle plan.
If I were to take a guess, it would be the Isle. The place most
Yeah.
connected to him.
That's what I figured, Isle of Arg.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
However,
Oh.
you must confirm this.
Of course.
If it's at the Isle of Arg, then the auntie's gonna be there.
Oh, God, no, no, no.
We can deal with the auntie.
Oh,
I just don't want them to be right when they said that we need them at some point. I really don't want that to be the case.
They tried to kill us like 6 times.
I know.
and it's still counting.
Never trust someone who says your fate is determined.
I like that.
I like that.
What they actually mean is they need your fate to be determined.
That makes me feel a lot better now, thank you.
Can I ask you something really not on topic?
Of course, as I said, there is no need to rush. I'm here simply to set you in the right direction, so that you understand what you're looking for, and how important it is that you understand your enemy.
Do for fun.
She picks up the little whirring object and tosses it into the air. And wings unfurl from it. 8 different little mechanical wings unfurl from it, and it buzzes off out the door.
Whoa.
Biblically accurate angel.
I love it.
I create differently than the others. Perhaps the most fulfilling action. She taps, very gently, she taps what appears to be a trebuchet in the center of the room, like a very small one.
So,
And I watch, and I learn, and I create, and I watch, and I learn, and I create. And I help others when they wish to create, and I help remind them that they don't need to learn from me to do so.
How long have you been creating?
I'm younger than Anagaros. But I'm the eldest besides him. I have been creating for just over 2,000 years.
what's your favorite creation?
She smiles and looks to you. Could I pick one? No, I'd have to be too vague to pick one. It wouldn't help you.
And you've never run out of ideas.
Never. I'm not even close.
Do you think Inagros is vapid? Like, someone who thinks... Is he confident in that he's going to win, or is he insecure in his victory?
I'm sure I would never speak poorly of my brother, she says a little bit louder. Just like that.
I meant not Inagros, oh god. Asmundus.
Asmundus.
Fuck.
Ah,
It's funny.
that makes more sense. I think Asmundus is very frightened. And that's why I asked you when you entered. You have been crushing his strongest creations one after another. I think he is very frightened, and I think he has no choice but to be sure in his victory.
Oh, we're gonna go find Liz.
Are the efforts that we're going through to eliminate these monsters actually doing anything to him, aside from giving him a bit of a scare?
If I were to try and face my brother, which I never would, but were I would want to bring all of my strongest allies with me, and I would want them all to have some method of surviving.
So I suppose we're really cutting down the amount of tools he has access to.
Yes. He has more yet, though. And
She's just kind of...
she is looking at you now, Lissandra.
Yes. I mean, there's still Liss out there.
That's what I was going to say. We need information. They were close to Asimundus.
It's like Lysandra's like scratching the
I-
back of his neck. And
What place did they say they were at? Someone's house?
he's at Marceau's house. My creator.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna kind of look at Isandra, and say, even before we encountered Asimundus for the first time, he's been working with some people in the duchy more than anyone that we've actually met.
And thus the most
Well,
of
I-
your answers will lie there.
And I do not like where that is going.
You know,
Look,
I've never been afraid of vampires. Because the first one I met turned out to be a really good friend. And then I learned how to glow like the fucking sun.
That's a good point.
It's really a rapid
Right.
succession, actually.
I'm glad that you have the confidence, Boone, and that's endearing.
Just remember as you travel there, because I wish to walk over what it is we have discussed, that finding your own tools and understanding the knowledge yourself will be far more important than breaking his tools. He will not give you access to his most important ones.
Before we go after him, I'd like to go home.
Me too.
yeah.
I got stuff made. Because I thought we were going to go to the duchy eventually, so I got stuff to build.
I just really need to make sure that my ancestors make it into places that aren't candles and fireplaces.
Yeah. Oh, that. Hey, Boone, remember how we said we were gonna resurrect Kingstinger?
I don't know if we can yet.
That's true. That might be. Oh, wow.
Wait.
We really forgot about that, didn't we?
We still have a gift. Or a reward to ask for.
Do we want one of our rewards?
No, just,
Resurrected Kingstinger? He deserves it.
Sounds like you all have a lot to discuss.
I'm sorry, this is what conversations with us turn into.
It's alright, remember. You'll need to focus, but you need not rush.
I
Can I
really
ask
like
one of
you.
Thank
can I
you.
ask another question?
She turns back to you.
Do you think they would look good with wings? Real points to food.
Do you think you'd look good with wings?
I think I look good without them.
And I think you'll be just fine.
But I'd probably look good with them too, you know? It's kind of a dashingly handsome.
I think we can... She mutters to herself as she starts heading down this way. She pulls up a number of wires and lays them out. And if you have a keen eye, you might realize the wires I laid out in the vague outline of the bones of a wing. And she shakes her head. No. Wouldn't be too heavy. Whenever you're all ready, I'll send you home. You're free to stay here for a time. Oh, and I'll send your friends as well.
I was just about to mention that. Thank you so much.
Do you eat food?
Sometimes.
It's weird.
Are oh, go ahead.
No, please, Spoon, go ahead if you had another question.
It's a selfish one. Are other people allowed to create in your workshop?
Of course. Tools are meant to be shared.
Would you like a gift?
Make me something from your heart, Boone, and it will stand on my shelves for some time.
That's a garish first. And Boone will get to work.
Hell yeah.
We'll still need to go back down to the temple, won't we?
Oh, your reward. God.
If you know what you want, I can have it sent with you.
That is a lofty question.
Yeah.
And then how about this? Stay with me for tonight. Decide what you would like. I'll have someone bring you all food. And before you are to rest again, I will send you all, with all of what you wish, back to your home so you can rest in your own beds.
I'm sure that we would all appreciate that, and thank you for such an offer.
Yeah.
It's fun having mortals up here. You always ask fun questions.
Obviously we're going to try and stop him, but what happens if Azamon just wins?
She stops for a moment. She's been fiddling with a couple of knobs and dials. Then I suppose my dear brother will die. And I suppose death will have a new meaning.
Oh boy.
But that's not gonna happen.
No, of course not.
No, because defeating Azumundas is just another check off our list, huh?
Be well prepared. Have your hinges oiled. Make sure your mast was replaced. Don't have rusty tools. You'll all be fine.
I think we'll be fine.
I think we will too.
Could you show me how to make a bomb? Like a really nice bomb.
Wait, I'm not done yet. I would also like to watch how to make a really nice bomb.
Well, you're going to have to stop for a few minutes because now I'm going to do it immediately.
Shit! Sorry.
It's a big noon.
Oh, it's all right.
It's
swearing is encouraged.
I need to leave her at noon. I'm making you a shitty hammer, and I could have given you a noon. Fuck!
That's the first time I've heard him curse that loud. That's so funny.
And I think this is where we'll end for today. We'll bring you back to breeze through the last of your meeting with Kaisen. And then you will be whisked away back to Manor Black.
Yippee!
Very calm session overall. I hope you all enjoyed role-playing.
Compared to last session, I think a calm one is needed every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was nice.
Having a nice breather. before stopping someone becoming a god.
You got a little while yet before that, I think.
Yeah.
But given what you all have done, a meeting with one of the gods seemed reasonable.
Cool as shit. Cool as shit.
Thank you all for coming and supporting me in this way, and thanks to anyone who popped by.